Piggy! Piggy, go! No, Piggy, we're gonna die! The piggy killed me! Lame! It's right. We spawn on Skyblock anyway. What's going on, guys? How are you all doing today? And welcome back to the Minecraft Adventures. It's, I took some advice from you guys. Like I say, I do listen to what you say. And one of you suggested that it'd be a wise idea to come back here on a Saturday and still play around in this world and do some building and stuff. Kind of treat it like how we did Skyblock. That way you get to see this world and you get to see the new world, even though the new world is going to be epic. If you disagree with this decision and if you feel like you prefer to see like an hour long in the new world, then let me know in the comment section. And we shall have to see, because generally speaking, I judge it off the ratings. You know, like I'll have a look at how the ratings are doing for the new world, and then compare it to what it's like when I do the old world, and that's how I decide, you know, whether I'm going to, you know, what I'm going to do. But I thought I would do something that we've not done yet, and ready for this shit. This is going to be amazing. The pig does not stop moving, and I'm never ever going to be able to kill something. Oh. I just killed the pig! Oh, lame. But I figured I'd just try it out because I've not done it yet before. I've never actually ridden a pig in Minecraft like ever, which is kind of interesting. So hey ho! I haven't even introduced myself. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And I've been wandering around. I've just been exploring. I love this world, guys. I honestly do. I love spending time here. And if you're wondering why I'm not taking a track back, it's because the minecart is actually at the other stop at the moment. It's at the station at home. I'm not currently at the Skyblock station. So hey ho! I kind of wish that this seed here did have, like, you know, my villages and stuff like that, because I really do like this seed a lot, and like I like all the stuff. Like I started building here, and it's like my home, so it's nice. I really like being here because we just built so much here. It's insane. Hey pup! Holy shit! I'm sorry. Come back here. Come back here. Sit. There we go. I fed you. You should be happy now. I don't think I can give you chicken, but right, so without further ado, I can't remember what we were actually working on last time we were here. It's been that long. We should probably chop this tree down. We always need to chop all of these trees down. Like, I'm half tempted to go on a little adventure, but we've been on adventures. Like, that's all we've been doing. And the whole kind of reasoning behind me coming back here is to continue, like, doing, like, building stuff and big builds and stuff that we never really do. So that's the plan. It's the plan. The first thing we do need to do, actually, however, is move this house back so it's level with the mob spawner. So I reckon we'll work on that now. Which means I'm going to have to redig my massive hole and fill in the hole down there as well, which kind of sucks. But never mind. Alright, let's go. Let's get this stuff cooking. I just kind of jumped straight into this one. Didn't even really think about it. So I think we're going to stick it here. And we're going to chop down this big hill. That's fine. This much is fine. Okay then. Let's do this. Ah, dear me. Right, we need to get some wood on the go. Get some wood on the go. What's going on, pup? How are you doing today? I think I need to name the pup, but I've also kind of named it Pup. So it's just one of those. I'm not entirely sure what to do about that situation. I wonder how the mob spawn is doing, actually, the skeleton spawn. I never use it, like, ever, because I never really need anything from there. Like, if I ever need bone meal. Oh, I know what we can work on this episode. We can work on the farm as well, because we haven't got a farm yet. And the farm is going to be awesome. I don't even know what I'm going to do about it at the moment, the farm. It's very weird taking a house down like this. Oh, hang on, I need to put the wood up in here. Like so. I went out for Halloween the other night on Tuesday night. I went out for Halloween on Tuesday night, dressed up like a zombie kind of. I just kind of cut up a white t-shirt, covered it in fake blood, and right. You need to sit. Come here. Sit. He's on a hyper today, the dog. Yeah, I kind of just got a white t-shirt, I cut it up and shredded it, and then I put blood all over it, and that's how I went out. It was a pretty sick night, to be fair. I've never done dress up before, like I've never dressed up at all in my life. Probably when I was a kid, my mum might have dressed me up or something, but other than that, I'd never like purposely done like a fancy dress or anything like that. So it was kind of neat for me to do that, like to dress up and go out on the drink and stuff and dance like a zombie, or dance whilst looking like a zombie, which is kind of cool. It was kind of funny because at the end of the night, I took a photo of myself like sat at my desk because I was gonna tweet it out, and then I looked at the photo back afterwards, and I was just like, I was either that drunk and that tired that I looked like a zombie, like legitimately looked like a zombie, because my face was just so fucking, my eyes, everything, just I looked like I was falling asleep while like, it's awesome. If you don't follow me on Facebook or Twitter, guys, you totally should. It is by far the best way to get hold of me. Like, if you ever need to ask me any questions, if you ever want to get involved with something that I'm doing, everything I do, generally speaking, goes onto Facebook and Twitter first. If you're subscribed, obviously, well, you might not be subscribed. If you're, if like you always miss my videos or something like that, then follow me on Facebook or Twitter is a really good idea, because I always tweet out. It's the first thing I do. I've got my Facebook page and my Twitter hooked up or linked up together, so whenever I upload a video, I post it to Facebook, and then it goes straight to Twitter afterwards. So it's kind of cool. And a lot of the time, because YouTube publishing isn't great, like the video won't go live, and then the people on Facebook and Twitter get like exclusive rights to see it, I suppose, because they see it before everyone else because I tweet it out. So shameless little plug there, but feel free to follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I don't really post anything of interest. It's mainly just my videos. So if you're worried about someone spamming your feed or inbox, sorry, your news feed or your timeline or whatever they freaking call it these days, then don't worry about that, because I don't spam at all. I don't really post much, to be honest. I do post things that I find funny from time to time, but other than that, nothing major. Because that's how I roll, you see. Right, so like so. This is a really boring house. I should probably do something kind of different to it, really. I need to finish the other house off as well. Right, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to work this one out. As in, like, where I'm going to. I actually run. Oh, I was going to say I can't run out of wood. It's exactly the same dimensions as the last house. Well, actually, it might not be. I think the last house may have been a little longer than this one, because this one's kind of more of a hut. It was kind of a hut in the first place, I suppose, but I suppose that's the general purpose of it, is to be a hut. Let's build the house old school style, like this. Like, whoop. Oh boy. Hup. Let's get up. Get up, and get down. So, let's hop down here very quickly. Don't want to fall down that hole. It would not be a good idea. That looks like a good height to me. And like so. And then could do that. And then like so. There we go. Looking good. How do you like my designer skills, guys? I'm becoming better at Minecraft slowly but surely. Not quite as pro as everyone else, but I'm getting there. Hup. There's a pure example of why. Oh crap! I was not meant to do that. Huh. Ah, fail. Right, we'll grab these couple pieces of wood. Actually, I might need to extend this out all the way, like to here. I think. Kind of looks weird with the indent in it. So if we extend it out to there, and you'll see what I'm doing in a minute, guys. You shall see very soon. Oops, and put that one there. That one there. Right, we need to get some. Oh, I brought some food with me, which is good. We need to get some more wood in a sec. Is what we need to do. Actually, I'm not going to eat that just yet. Right, let's chop down some trees. And my idea that I'm involving some of you guys in is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to getting it all set up and prepared and made for you guys to watch and stuff. I can't tell you how long it's going to take, because it could take a while. So unfortunately, I can't give you like an estimated time until that comes out. But I don't know. It depends. It might take a long time to do, or it might be, you know, really quick. So I couldn't tell you, even if I wanted to, because it's nothing like specifically obvious, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't know. Maybe I should just stop talking about it, because obviously I can't tell you guys what it is, because it's a secret. Shh, it's a big secret. Although I would like to do some adventure maps and stuff though. It's something I do want to do. Thinking about it on that subject. I want to do some like adventure maps or parkour maps or something like that, which I reckon would be kind of cool. The only problem is with it though is that you have to have like someone else in the game with you, which kind of sucks. No offense, like I didn't mean it like that. I just mean in the sense that, you know, it's not overly great for recording purposes. Having somebody else in the game the whole time, unless they were just to sit at the spawn or something like that. And I don't know, maybe I'll tell you what. Here's an idea. If you and your friends or yourself or whatever, make a map that you reckon I would enjoy to play, or you'd like to see me like record and then play or whatever. Leave me a comment, or send me well, it's probably better to tweet at me, or if you go to my Facebook wall, you can actually just write on my Facebook wall there, and I'll see all the messages there. And then like show me some screenshots of your map and stuff like that, and get your friends to play it, and you know, let them figure out if it's a good map or not, because I don't want to be like, I don't want to spend a lot of time recording something and then find out that it's not a great map. Not saying that you guys aren't good at Minecraft, I'm just saying that you have to be, I feel like I have to be, to a certain degree, careful with what I do, especially in Minecraft, because people get, people get really like judgmental and bothered if it's not a certain way. Right, I'm too lazy to do that tree right now. So let's just do this. Every like 15 minutes or so, guys, I'm going to have to take a little sip of water and stuff, because my throat is like dead. In fact, I'm going to take a sip of water right now while I'm chopping trees down. That's the problem with this. I'm starting to get into the habit of it, instead of treating it like an extra long episode. It still is an extra long episode. I'm starting to treat it more like it's as if it was a live stream, which is kind of cool, because I do like the idea of it being like a live stream. I really wish I could live stream, guys. Like, I would live stream every single day. Literally, I kid you not. I would live stream every single day, but I can't live stream, so that sucks. It really does suck. It's one of the worst things about living where I live. I love pretty much everything about my flat, or where I live. Like the area, everything. I love all of it. I live like Riverside, and it's awesome. But the bad thing is I don't get fiber optic here, which really freaking sucks. So I don't have good internet at all. My internet is absolutely horrific. Holy crap! You want to go? Bring it. Yeah. I'm too good, bro. I think the hitbox for the arrows is super freaking huge. Door down, door down. When you left click something, it doesn't make a noise, but when you actually hit it, it makes a noise. How weird. Right, so let's think about this one. So it's gonna be the. So if I was to dig a hole like here, this is where the map's gonna come in handy. Map. Right, so 37 188 188 337 118 337. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. I always get well sketched out whenever I come down here. Right, so look, it's lit up now. Before it was like really dark. I don't get that. 11733. Shit, I've forgotten a fucking number already. I've forgotten the freaking number. How could I do that? What? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Jesus. Jesus. Hang on a sec. It's like this way a little bit. Is it 188337? Here. I don't know. Screw it. This place is really weird. Sometimes it goes like really dark, like that. But when you go over here, it's like light. Maybe it's because there's torches on the wall. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. No idea. Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, my throat is like screwed, man. It really is. I need to do something about it, really. I was thinking about making, telling like a scary story, but I don't really. Oh crap! I don't really have any. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back down and get that. Oh fuck my life! I've got to go down and get it. Cause it's only an iron tool. I thought it was a diamond pickaxe. God damn it! Wasting time up and down a freaking ladder. But yeah, I'll tell you a story of a kind, I suppose. I'll do my best to tell a story. I've wanted to for a while because haven't really done anything like I used to do this like regular commentaries where I'd talk over like Modern Warfare 3 gameplay or something like that. And now I mainly concentrate on just gameplay, like talking about the game I'm actually playing. Which in a lot of ways I actually prefer. Like I love doing it that way. Because it doesn't, I don't get any, like, there's no controversy there because I'm literally just talking about, oh, you thought you were going to sneak up on me, eh? You thought you were going to sneak up on me? Huh? Yeah, look at this. I've got this shit on lockdown. I could take you on for days. You're not killing any more of my dogs. My dogs. Oh, freaking spiders. You want to go? You want to go, bruh? Come on, anybody else? You want this? Yeah! Anyway, moving swiftly on. Right, let's just dig this thing fucking straight down. You never know, by doing this we might actually find a cave system as well, which would be kind of sweet. I was tempted, like, to go through this cave I'm in now. Well, this down here. I was tempted to line it all in like wood, so it was a wooden chute. Oh, I'm gonna need ladders, aren't I? Otherwise, I'm not gonna. Actually, I might be able to get back up. Crap. Not thought this through. I have not thought this through. I haven't even got any torches on me. Right guys, it's going to get pretty dark, I'm not going to lie. It's going to get a little dark here. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. Unless I... Oh, I'm picking up... Aha! I was just about to say, unless I pick up coal as I come down here. Which I did. Sweet. And let's put a torch there. Oh wow, I hit a lot of coal. I also haven't thought this through very well because my my pickaxe might not last all the way down here. Is another thing I just thought of then. And I'm gonna need a bucket as well. I really need to sort this slime spawner out really because you have to do the whole peaceful mode stuff, and it's something that I can't really do in an episode because it's a pain in the ass to do in the terms of like I have to. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I have to like log out of the world, then like change to peaceful, then log back out of the world, and change it back to hard, and it's just far too much effort. I just want to set it up so it actually works. So we're gonna have to reveal all of the cave systems at some point. But anyway, this story that I was going to tell you guys. Now, once upon a time, no, I'm joking. I'm not going to start a story off like that. But when I was 15 years old, my parents, well, my mum and my stepdad broke up. Well, no, actually, they split up and they divorced when I was 14. And this was my stepfather. At this point, I never knew who my real father was, like my birth father, I suppose. My blood-related father. I didn't know who that was at this point, so for all of my life, the only person that I'd ever thought of as my dad was my my stepdad, which he was he'd raised me and brought me up since the age of since I was born, like pretty much. It was maybe a little after I was born, but pretty much as I was born, he was there for the whole period. Now, my mum and my mum and my stepdad, they broke up and they got divorced. And after the divorce, I kind of went. I rebelled, I suppose, is a half decent term to use. I didn't rebel. I just kind of did my own thing because there was no one really to boss me around and tell me what to do anymore. Because my stepdad was, you know, wasn't the greatest father in the world, or whatever you want to call it. Wasn't the greatest parent in the world. I'm grateful for the fact that he brought me up. But he did other shit like beat me up and stuff like that, which I'm not going to go into detail about now because it's not really part of the story, and it's not really that interesting to hear about. Someone actually asked me a question in the comment section below. He asked me if, or she asked me, I can't remember your name off the top of my head, but they basically asked me if I was adopted, which I'm not. I'm not actually adopted at all. Or did I didn't go into foster care either, neither of those two things. I got kicked out when I was 15 years old, and that was where I was going with the story. So, yeah, my mum and my stepdad, they split up, and they split up, and they broke up. They got divorced, and then I kind of like did what the fuck I wanted to do because I was that kind of kid, you know. It's like if I didn't want to go to school, I didn't go to school. My mum couldn't force me to do anything because I was a guy and she was a woman, so to speak, and she had no physical power over me whatsoever, and we just argued all the time, and it was never working out. So what happened was that she, a couple of years after, when I was 15, like halfway through 15, she kicked me out of the actual house and she just locked me out. So I had to live like in the garden, pretty much, is where I lived. We had a. What happened was we had a shed, like a converted shed that was like a shed house, if you will. And I don't know what you'd call it really. But yeah, it was like an outer house, and I basically lived in this outer house for pretty much the large period that I was 15 to 16. And then on my 16th birthday, my mum sold the house, and I had nowhere to live anymore. So I got kicked out. I was living on the streets. I had nowhere to go. I had a emergency housing. I've just thought of a bad thing about this actually. Actually, what I'm going to do here, I've got a better idea. I'm going to break this down for a start. I'll get back to the story in a sec, guys. I'm going to break this down, and then I'm going to do this. You'll see. You shall see. I just need to... Actually, that was a complete waste of time, because I can't actually get up there anyway. I need to put that there, like that. And then need to go up one more. And then go across this way. And then go down. And then break back out. Sweet! Look at that for a plan. Tunneling like a boss. Although I'm going to have to retunnel in a second. Now that I actually think about it. Because I have to... Let me just actually use the ladders here. Might as well. That's what we've got them for. Because I'm going to have to fall into water, aren't I? So it's going to have to be... the floor is going to have to be here. So it's going to have to be like there. Right, this is not easy, okay? It's taking a lot of thought to do this. So we're going to fall down here and land in the water there. Oh, fuck's sake. There's going to be water there, and then there's going to be a ladder here. Like so. That we can just go up and down. Sweet. And then there's going to be another ladder here. In fact, I'm not entirely sure which way this faces. Right, we just fuck it, let's just gamble for it, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter where the ladder goes anyway. But, right, so anyway, and I've got it on the wrong wall. I do. I'm sorry, I'm really OCD about this kind of crap. Anyway, so I got kicked out when I was 15 years old, and then when I was 16, I was like legit kicked out. Like, so when I was 15, I got kicked out the house, and she still fed me, like, but then when I was 16, I got kicked out, like, if that makes any sense. Like, my mum basically got a new boyfriend. She moved in with her boyfriend, and she sold the house we were living in. And fuck it, let me just do that for now. She sold the house that we were living in fuck my life. This is not working. Anyway, yeah, she sold the house that we were living in, and that happened when I was 16. Sorry, on my 16th birthday, she sold the house, and this is far too much concentration. Why have I put all of the freaking torches on the same side? That what the fuck? Oh, look, we gotta do this like a boss. This is the most weird, like the most complicated ladder that you've ever made in the history of ever playing Minecraft. I should probably save my story for a better day, like instead of actually talking over it during a Minecraft game when I'm trying to concentrate on building stuff. It just doesn't work. You know what I could do? I could just fucking do that, couldn't I? If I had actually any common sense whatsoever, I could just crouch. Oh, fucking A. Oh, watch this. Watch this be... Look at that. We are like a couple short. Literally. Right, I just need to fill this in actually. Turn this into wood. And then we should be good to go. Right, so we're going to need a bucket. And we need to fill in that hole again. So it's a long way down. Let's go get a bucket. But anyway, I got kicked out when I was 16 years old, just to kind of wrap that whole story up before I get like on another tangent and I speak about irrelevant things for God knows how long. But I got kicked out basically when I was 16, on my 16th birthday, and I had the option to go into emergency housing or to live on the streets. I went into emergency housing on my 16th birthday, and it was literally like prison. I had to be back, bearing in mind this is like 7 years ago now, I had to... Oh, fuck, I can't talk. I can't concentrate at the same... Play at the same time as talk about a story that I have to think about. So, anyway, I went into emergency housing for on the day of my birthday, and it was like, you have to be in at 7 o'clock in the evening, and you also have to... when you go into your room, the doors get locked, and that's it, and you have to share a shower. So, like, it was literally like a prison cell. I had 4 walls, which... neither here or there, but I had 4 walls, and it was literally like a prison cell. So you'd go in there, and what the funk is going on with that? Let's do that and that. So what happened was I stayed there one night, and then the next day I left. Like I left. I walked back to my hometown where I was raised and where I'd spent most of my life. I went back to my hometown because that's where my girlfriend was at the time. And I basically kind of moved in. I didn't move in with it. It was like, because her dad hated me, so it was like I kind of crashed like in the house whenever I could, and then whenever I couldn't, like if I could crash there, it'd be basically I'd have to sneak in and stuff like that. So sometimes I'd sneak in, literally sleep like under her fucking bed, which sounds really weird. Like it's kind of half of the reason I don't talk about this kind of stuff is because it's kind of embarrassing, like the stuff that I went through. A lot of it, like I lived in a shed, is not something that you really want to go and tell 3,000 people, you know, or potentially whoever else watches this video in the future. But I'm sure you catch my drift. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So I used to live with her for a bit, and then eventually, like, I just couldn't stay at hers anymore, because what happened was like he kept on catching me, and he kept on, like, before my girlfriend at the time, before she'd go to bed, he'd come in and like, this is my girlfriend's, or was my girlfriend, my ex now. He would come in and he would check to make sure that I wasn't there. Like, he'd look under the bed, you'd check the room completely. So there was literally no way of me getting into the house, because he'd always be there to make sure that I wasn't. So what actually happened is, oh, I nearly hit my dog by accident. My dog's gonna die soon. I need to be careful about that shit. Right, let's just quickly hop in here. So yeah, I stayed in the house when I could, and then when I couldn't, I'd sleep in the car park that was outside my my girlfriend's house. And I used to sleep in the car park, in the corner of the car park near the car, and that was kind of how it went. So that was I used to stay there. I stayed there for literally about I don't know, like 2 weeks maybe, or 2 weeks to a month. I stayed there, just like living in this car park, and it got to the point where I was kind of tired of I was kind of getting sick of sleeping in the car park and all that kind of stuff. So what happened was I decided that it was time for me to kind of find somewhere to actually sleep, like somewhere of comfort. And I knew, oh crap, I didn't want to do that. I knew my house, my old house that I used to live in. I knew it by the back of my hand. Like there was nothing you could do to stop me from getting into this house. And basically what I used to do is I used to break into this house like every night, and I used to sleep in my old house. And yeah, that was kind of an experience in itself, because I learned how to take, I had the skills to take a window off, I take the glass pane out of a window, out of the frame, so I could get into a house regardless of whether the windows were there or what. And I could do it in such a way that would make it look like no one had ever been there, which is kind of weird, yeah. And I'm not going to get into detail about the shit I did, but I got into a lot of trouble when I was a kid. Let's just put it that way. I got into so much shit that they got me kicked out. But yeah, so I used to be able to I used to be able to take glass out of the windows. These are older glass windows nowadays. Like now it's different. So, and I could do it without anybody being able to tell the difference. So every night that's what I used to do. I used to go into my old house and sleep there. And then eventually it got to the point where I couldn't do that anymore because somebody had moved into the house. Like there was somebody new living there. So what I had to do was, now I was like out of ideas. I had nowhere to sleep again because like there was new people living there. But it got to the point where it was like, this was like November time. It was super freaking cold outside, and I had no other choices about what to do. So I was just like, I'm gonna sleep in this house anyway, and then I'll just get up and leave before they get up in the morning. So what I would do would I would basically sneak into the house and sleep in their kitchen, and then like, well, for about a week to 2 weeks, it's gonna sound really weird. I basically studied exactly what time they would get up, what time they would go to bed, all of that kind of shit. I studied it like a boss, so I knew exactly when I needed to go and like get in there, and exactly what time I needed to get out, and roughly what time I needed to get out, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I did. So I used to get into my old house. I used to sleep in this new people that live in there. Used to sleep in their kitchen, and then leave before they got up. And that's kind of my story. So one particular night it really freaked me out because I nearly got caught. It was obviously it's pitch black. There's no lights in the kitchen at all. And I'm there, you know, sleeping on the floor and stuff like that, and I heard this, like, the creak of somebody walking down the stairs, and I was just like, what the hell is that? Like, generally speaking, nobody really comes down because you could make a drink upstairs, so there was no need to come downstairs to get a drink. And I'd never seen, like, for the week to 2 week that I'd studied this house and stayed there, no one had ever come downstairs. So it was getting to the point where it was kind of safe, and the family that was living there was no kids that lived there, by the way, just so you know. It was kind of like older students, if you will, like maybe like in their mid-20s, you know, late 20s, something like that, and they had literally no idea that I was sleeping in their house. So I used to just crash there. Literally just used to sleep there every single night. I'd stay in these student people, or whoever they were. I had no idea who they were, but I stayed in their house and in their kitchen, and then I'd just leave in the morning when you know, before they went to work and stuff, so they never knew that I was there. And I'd make sure I have a really good attention to detail, because I used to get, like, shit used to get stolen from me and stuff like that, and I've been burgled like countless amounts of times and all this kind of crap. So I acquired this, like, attention to detail where if I was, like, for example, I'll give you a pure example. If I leave my computer on, right, before I leave it, I remember where I left the mouse, right, on my desk, in a very, very specific spot, and it's incredibly difficult for you to move my mouse and put it back in the same spot without me noticing that you've moved my mouse. Like, that's how bad it gets. Like, before I leave my flat every day, I have a visual memory of what it looks like before I leave. So like when I come home, I can tell if someone's been into the flat or something like that, because a certain thing I've placed a very specific, you know, place specifically for me to remember is not there, or it's been moved now. So what did I just do? Why did I go and grab sugarcane? I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, so I have an attention to detail. So when I'd go to this, like, sleep in these people's houses, like, they would have no idea I was there, because I have an incredible attention to detail where if I was to move something, I know the exact position of where to put it back. I wouldn't eat their food or anything like that. I'd literally just use it for sleep, like to sleep there, because it was warm. So yeah. But one night, I was sleeping and I heard the creak on the stairs. It's like the 4th stair down, I believe, from the top, because you had 2 steps and then it was the corner step, like because it's kind of shaped like an L, if you think about it that way. It was like 2 steps, corner step, and then the 4th step. And on the 4th step, it was always creaky, and I don't know why. I can't remember what it was or why it was creaky, but I'm thinking that was because that's where the cupboard underneath the stairs begun, so it was creaky there for some odd reason. It wasn't set on top of stone or anything like that, or brick. So the 4th stair down was creaky, and I'm sleeping in the kitchen one night, and I hear this creak, and I was like, what? Like, I panicked. Like, I literally shut myself. It was, no, not literally, but I scared myself half to fucking death, because I was not expecting anyone to come down, and then, like, because it's such a long process to... one second, I need to take a sip of water. Right, so because it's such a long process of opening up the window and getting into the house and then getting back out the house, it's such a lengthy process that it was like, well, shit, what the fuck do I do? So I've come here with no pickaxe. Balls. I was just like, shit, what the fuck do I do? So like, what it was, they had this this counter. There'd be like, so think of it as like a sink and lots of cupboards on one wall, and then in the middle, like it was like an open counter. If you can think about it like that. I was about to say I'll stick a screenshot on an image on screen, but there's no way in shit's chance I'll ever remember to do that. But anyway, there was like this centerpiece counter, like, and it was held up by a silver post, and they kind of just put shit there. It wasn't anything major. It's like a silver bin. And what am I doing? I want to take some iron out because I need to get a pickaxe. Oh fuck my life! What am I missing? A stick. What am I? Oh, I have no idea what's going on anymore. So yeah, I just basically hid under this counter, and it was pitch black, and all I can see, like, from underneath the counter is just these feet walking around the kitchen. And then it's that very, 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 very stereotypical. They leave the kitchen, and then like they go to leave the kitchen, and then as they're leaving, for no reason in particular, they just decide to stop. Like, they just stop in mid-walk. Like, they get close to the door, they basically put their hand on the door handle, and then they just stop. And I was just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you stopping? Just go upstairs. And then they just stopped, and then there was just, like, complete silence for a second, and I just held my breath like a motherfucker. Like, I did not make any noise whatsoever. And then, like, after what felt like a fucking lifetime, he, I assume it was a bloke, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was a bloke that came down. I can't remember that specifically. I was too busy, shocked out my mind to take that much attention to detail. But yeah, and he basically paused for what seemed like a fucking lifetime, and then the next thing I know, like, the door opens and he goes back upstairs, and that shit freaked me out. Like, that scared the crap out of me. And ever since then, I have never, well, obviously after that night, I never ever slept in the house again. Like, never ever went back there. And I used to sleep at, like, what happened was is I'd stay awake and walk around during the night, and then, like, the school knew about my situation, and they basically let me sleep at school during the day, because they had this like nursing bed area and shit like that, where they had a spare bed and I could sleep on the bed and stuff like that, and I could change and wash my clothes and all that good stuff. So I was always clean and all that jazz. Why is it that my netherworld is so freaking lame? Everything about this seed is amazing, but the nether. I'm going to do this closer to the fucking spawn. where we spawn next to the portal. I need to get some food as well, actually. I might pop home and get some food quickly. But yeah, so that's kind of like my scary story. It's just like it's not really scary. It's just something that kind of freaks you out when you think about it. Like someone. You're sleeping in someone in random person's house. They have no idea you're there, and it's creepy for them as well. Cause like for ages, literally about 2 weeks to a month, maybe a little bit longer than that, I was sleeping. Like there was somebody sleeping in their kitchen, and they had no idea at all. Like even if they did have an idea, I don't know. They would probably check the kitchen more frequently than what they did. But, like, for the most part, they had no idea. I'm pretty positive they had no idea that I was sleeping in their kitchen. And that's kind of weird to think about as well. But I've got, like, crazy stories about, like, how I, when I was living on the streets, I met this another guy, typically what you would call a tramp, and he taught me basically how to survive on the streets, so to speak, air quotes in that sense, like stupid little things on how to keep warm, how to make fire, all this kind of crap, and how to spread out my food during the day, and doing certain things that stopped me from getting hungry. And stuff like that, but I was alright. I'd walk around during like the night, so I'd do basically what you would refer to as an all-nighter. I don't know if they still call it all-nighters, like you kids, you guys. I don't know if you guys call it all-nighters anymore, but basically, I don't see why you wouldn't call it all-nighters. But yeah, I used to stay up all freaking night, and then, like, during the day at school, I'd go to school, and then I'd just basically crash out and sleep all day at school, and then I'd eat food there at school. Like, they had the headmaster was actually really sound. Like, he was really nice, rather, and he helped me out a lot in the fact that he just let me have, like, basically free food. Like, I didn't have to pay for food or anything like that because I didn't have any money. And then eventually, one of the parents found out that I was living on my own, like on the streets. Like my mate, I met this guy through. I was dating this girl, and I met this guy through her. And I told him obviously about my situation, and he told his parents. Then his parents said I could live there until I sort myself out, and they were going to help me out and stuff like that. So that's kind of what happened. I ended up moving in with my mate, or my new found friend, and we ended up becoming like really good friends. We got along really well, and then yeah, I lived there for a month, and then I went into hostels. But that's kind of my story in brief, if you will, without getting too deep into it. That's kind of my story about being kicked out. I could go into more details, but I think it's rather boring, to be perfectly honest. To me, it is anyway. I've told the story like 500,000 times. Right, guys, what we are doing here. I'm not ending it up just yet, by the way, before you panic. I'm looking for food. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna eat these cookies. Why not, hey? Did I bring the melons back with me? I don't think I did. Melons. They would have been in there if I did. Why have I got no food? What is with that? I literally have nothing, do I? Where is all of my stuff? I feel like I'm missing a significant amount of stuff. And I should, in an ideal world, I should bring more food with me than what I've currently got on me. But fuck it, I don't even care. Just gonna go with the flow anyway. I'll probably eat the cake. I don't want to ruin the cake though. So, right, let's go. I reckon we go over to Skyblock and we'll get some shit from Skyblock, and then we shall come back. Then we could come back here and then go to the Nether again, because I want to get some glowstone to fix the. This is a long-winded thing just to get the slime spawner, like 1 block of glowstone for the slime spawner. Just go all the way to the fucking Nether and all this shit. I don't honestly. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like my mind is just elsewhere because of that fucking just sat here and told a story for the last half an hour. It literally is. It was probably like the worst storytelling ever. That's why, generally speaking, I'd save them for like standard commentaries. Because in a standard commentary, I can properly concentrate and stuff at the story or whatever I'm talking about. What's up, pup? I'm gonna finish the fucking house. Fuck it. I don't care. Oh my god. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm sorry about the mic bumping or whatever you want to call it. Just then, I was rearranging it. You know, it was getting in my way. It's starting to get annoying. But there you go, guys. You've had story time, and it's completely annihilated my throat to the point where I can't. What the fuck do you think you're doing, bro? Stupid freaking spider. Yeah, you guys, you got your story, and now my throat is completely annihilated. I can't speak. I'm finding it really weird how I could just... Oh, it's because I was above it. Never mind. Don't feel like I'm above it. Screw it. That's how the house is gonna go. We need this, I believe, because this goes... I actually use quite a lot of... wooden stairs for that. Need some more wood. Kablam. Bada bum bum bada bum bum bada bum bum bada bum. No, pup, behave. Because you will get owned by a creeper. Is what's gonna happen. All my dogs always get owned by creepers. Even other worlds that I have that I don't. I only have like one other world. I'll show you one day. It's kind of sweet. It's not great. It's kind of a world where I do survival and then kind of creative on occasions if I just want to test something out for this world. I'll build it in that one. Like Skyblock originally, I built it in. I built it like a legit version, I suppose. I staircased it, took the grass up the stairs, and all that kind of shit. I did that in a different world first, just to make sure it worked before I wasted my time doing it in this world. But then again, I ended up wasting my time doing it in 2 worlds, so it was kind of a loss. It was a loss for me, but never mind. Boom. I think this is the longest I've actually been alive for a night without dying. I'm watching me die now. What are you gonna do? Huh? Stupid spider. Oh my god, I'm so drained. Literally last night, had 3 hours sleep, went to work all day, and then I come back and decided it'd be a good idea to do a video. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but never mind. Had to get these videos done. What the hell are you doing, bro? Yeah. Your food buy goes down so quick. We need to make some more stairs. Lots more stairs. 40 is far too many, but we'll keep them honest anyway. Screw it, doesn't matter. Gonna give it a bit of overhang here. Give it a bit of style, if you know what I mean. Oh, you get wooden blocks back from that, don't you? Should try not to waste them now. I need to do something about the front door, because the front door looking kind of plain. If you do ask, what is going on, Nave? Like, come the fuck on, sort it out. Patience. There's no rush. We're not in any rush here. Oh fuck my life. Concentrate. There we go. And then one more. Ah. Fucking A. Right, so the house is looking okay. We'll stick some windows up in here. What the fuck? Oh wow. Oh, you're really? That was ridiculous. That was just stupid. I shot an arrow and it bounced off the skeleton. How does it do that? Glass panes. Oh dear. Never mind. I'm gonna end it up here in a sec though, guys, because I'm getting feeling very tired and need to go to bed and get a decent night's sleep. Yeah, I have a feeling there's a creeper outside my door. Because there probably is. Right. Bum 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 bum. Don't even bother. Collect all my items. La 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 la. Apples. Get out of my face. Ain't got no time for yo. Glass window. Glass window. Glass window. We could put it up there, I suppose. There's a creeper in your window. That creeper is kind of creepy. It's freaking me out a little bit, not gonna lie. No, don't think so. Just spent freaking ages on this house for you to come and blow it up. Do you reckon that would work there? If I was to put glass panes there? I should probably put glowstone there, really. Hup. Let's have a look. Just need something because it's a little... I don't know, maybe I should make the like the roof go to like a point, maybe? I don't know. Hup. See, this is what I'm on about. It's like deja vu. You want to go? I will kick your ass. Oh no, it's raining. Oh my god! Hang on a sec. It gives you the glass back. Oh, that's amazing. I never knew that. This is annoying. This is what I don't like about the glass panes. It's not an actual block. You have to hit the individual fucking middle bit. Right. Well, we've made a pretty decent amount of progress here, guys. I have to like to say if I do say so myself. I'm so far away from that fucking creeper. It is unreal. Oh, fuck my life. Let's patch this up quick time, and I shall end up the episode. Oh dear me. It's been a bit of a crazy one, guys. I will admit that much. I'll have to patch this up later. I'm far too lazy to do it now. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to drop in a rating. I would really appreciate that. It does take a lot of effort to make these videos, and you learned a little bit more about me tonight. I should have actually put some more thought process behind it, and actually did a proper story or something, like on a decent commentary. But looks like our new house is kind of... It looks a little weird, I'm not going to lie. I'm having to change it to a cobblestone house down there, to be honest. But anyway, guys, as always, it's been Orion. If you're around here, feel free to subscribe. But for now, I shall see you guys on Monday when the adventure continues. Yay! But I'm so tired, guys. I really am. Look at my dedication here. I should just not put up a video for a day. Might be a good idea. But anyways, as always, it's been Orion, and I shall catch you guys later. Peace out for now.